Hey guys, this is Karthika Kamsal from Apex Finserv, and well, since the weekend is over, we're back with the daily dose of charts for tomorrow's trading session, both equity, indices, both of them. And I hope you guys enjoyed the new idea that I just started. If you have not seen that new strategy video, then I think you should check it out. You might have some new setup that you want to look for in the coming trading week, and who knows, you might catch a good trade or two. Now, without wasting much time, let's move on to the new trades for tomorrow's trading session. Starting with the first one, starting with Just Dial. Now, Just Dial, we're going to go for a short position. Very simple, if you have been watching our videos since the last 2 or 3 weeks, you might be well aware of this level of 380 on Just Dial, which has which was broken on the upside, acted as support. We took a long there as well, but now it seems that level has been reclaimed, that it is now acting as resistance again. So the idea is to go for a short position at 380, stop loss at 385, ideal targets 1% on the downside. Moving on to the next one, PL. PL, we are going to go for a long trade, simple role reversal here at play, just like Just Dial. The level of 1490 was a resistance. Now it was broken very strongly on the upside yesterday, or on the last trading session. And we believe it might act as support this time around. So the idea is to take a long position at 1490, stop loss 1470, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Moving on to the next one, MFSL. Simple role reversal trade here again this time. Now I told you guys it has a gap to fill, but it still needs to be filled. But the way it has been falling, it seems that it's going to have a retracement this time around. So the idea is to go for a short trade at 610, 612, preferably 612 at the upper limit of the support, now resistance rather. Stop loss at 620, ideal targets 1% on the downside. Moving on to the next one, Oro Pharma. Now, Oro Pharma, this was a nice chart, probable head and shoulders pattern. It had everything going on for it, but it seemingly could not break the neckline, and it acted as support. So the idea is to go for a long position at that very support, which is 850, stop loss at 840, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Now if you have same view on Oro Pharma, let us know in the comments below. If you have a different view, then let us know then as well. Who knows, one of us might be wrong, it might be us, we never know. Moving on to the next one, now Bharat Forge. Bharat Forge, we are going to go for a short position. If you remember, we were to go long at not at but above 512 the last time around, but the price opened above our level, so that was invalidated. Now the idea is that that level, even though price opened above, it could not be sustained. So there's a lot of weakness at that point. So the idea is to go for a short at 515, stop loss at 522 near the swing high, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The next one, SR Transfer. SR Transfer, again, it had a strong breakout of the trading range. If you look at even a larger time frame, then this was a level from where it had been rejected in the past as well, this level of 750, 760. But it seems that this time around it has broken out of that pretty strongly. So the idea is to take a long position once there is a small retracement at 760, stop loss at 750, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Moving on to the next one, Apollo Hospital. Simple role reversal here at play. You had a very strong support at 1680. Strong impulse bounces were observed from that point, but none of them could be sustained. So it should act as resistance this time around. The price tried to reclaim that on 26, but it could not. This time again, it should act as resistance. Idea is to take a short at 1682, stop loss at 1700, ideal targets 1% on the downside. Moving on to the next one, Lupin. Now Anderson Bank, there were no levels for today, no quality levels, so we switched that out for Lupin. Now Lupin, we are going to go for a short position at the nearest supply zone at 990, stop loss above 1000 because it might try to claim that level back, big round psychological number 2. Stop loss at 1005, slightly wide, but let's see, we are simply being a bit more aggressive at this point. Targets up 1% on the downside. Now that is all for the equity side of things. Now coming to the indices, starting with first the Nifty. Now Nifty, if you go by the chart patterns, then it has formed a double top, with the top being at 675, 680. So if this support level is broken on the downside, or the neckline rather, at 620, 615, if that is broken, then we might swiftly fall down to 525, 500. Unlikely, but if that happens. Unlikely, the reason being, you have you have support through a lot of reasons. Firstly, there's the 23.6% retracement of Fibonacci at that point. There's also a supply turn demand zone at that point. There is also the option chain support at 11,600, just under that, with a massive 1.3 million added contracts. So highly unlikely that's going to see fruition, but let's see how it goes. For Nifty, I'd say go for longs near 11,600 because you have a small stop loss at that point of 50-60 points and a swift target of 80 to 100 points. But let's see. Now, when we talk about the option chain, we have immediate resistance at 11,700 with 413,000 added contracts. Significant resistance at 11,900 with 592,000 added contracts. On the support side, as I just said, immediate support at 11,600 with a massive 1.3 million added contracts, and significant support at 11,500 with relatively less 898,000 added contracts. But still, if you compare the riders that are there on the calls and the put sides, then the puts have been written a lot more aggressively. So the riders are certain that the support levels are going to be held up. Whether they are right or wrong, that remains to be seen tomorrow. Moving on to the next one, Bank Nifty. Now, Bank Nifty is, as of now, it seems a lot stronger than Nifty. But it's not that strong where I would go for, honestly, go for breakout trades, because if you look at the last trading day's move, that was a very, very big up move. I mean, theoretically, it has completed a high low formation, but I would still prefer to wait for a retracement down till, 24.5. Not 24,500 exact, but 24,300, 24,350. Whether that comes or not remains to be seen. But aggressively, I can go long near 24,400. Conservative longs at 24,000. But no shorts as of now, at least for me. Now I have from the option chain immediate resistance at I have from the option chain immediate resistance at 24,800 with 154,000 added contracts. Significant at 25,000 with 290,000 added contracts. On the support side of things, I have immediate support at 24,500 with 213,000 added contracts. Significant support at 24,000 with a hefty 620,000 added contracts. Now, when we talk about the PCR for Nifty and Bank Nifty, neither one of them are in the heavily bearish territory anymore. Nifty is 0.84, which is moderately bearish. Bank Nifty is 0.71, which is more or less completely neutral. So there's no preset bias as of now for tomorrow, but no shorts definitely, because the chart looks way too strong as of now, unless you have some terrible gap down opening which is not being sustained. But still, for any trades on the indices, as I always suggest, wait for the first 30 to 45 minutes rather, so that you have at least 2 or 3 15 minutes candles which give you some sort of confirmation on what kind of buying or selling pressure is coming into play on the index. Now, these are all the charts that I had to discuss with you guys for today. I hope you guys had a very, very good weekend. And as usual, if you want any of these charts, the option chain analysis or the equity watch list, you can find that on the Telegram channel at the rate Apex Finserv, Instagram, Twitter too. All of them are in the description below. And if you like the channel, if you like the content that we are posting, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that bell notification icon too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful green start to the next trading week tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.